So, Chris, coming off a solid practice today, can you just touch on just what you were able to do in practice and how it went for you?
It was a good practice out there, just working my technique and doing the things the coaches are telling us to do and just trying to take advantage of all my opportunities.
I know one of the things you were brought in to do was be a guy that could be a threat on the outside. You caught a nice pass from Carson Wentz. How is that chemistry coming along? I know you're working with all three quarterbacks, but how is that chemistry coming along?
It's coming along pretty well. He's picking up everything pretty fast and making the right reads, and he throws a nice deep ball. So it's just one of those things you watch him on film and just see the things he likes and just go out there and take advantage of the balls that he throws to you.
As far as settling into a role with this offense, I mean, how do you feel this offense can showcase you as a player?
I think it's a great offense for my abilities, just the things we do out wide and just being able, you're always put in a position to be successful as long as you do what the coaches tell you to do. So it's one of those things where you just study the playbook, watch the film, and do the things that you need to do to get open. And once you get a grasp of everything, you kind of understand what they expect and what the quarterback wants, and just being on the same time as them.
Are you being, not forced, but are you having to cross-train where you have to learn multiple wide receiver positions, or are you just working at one particular one? Or
yeah, it's always been like that just because, the concept offense, you guys know what everybody's doing. So it's one of those things where you just learn the whole concept, and then wherever they ask me to go, I just perform where they ask me to be.
Working with Coach Greg Lewis, last year, this unit, they had an issue with dropping the football, apparently. Is that something that the whole concentration, looking the ball into the tuck and securing it before you run, is that something that Coach Lewis has harped upon with you guys so far?
Yeah, definitely. It's just more of a focus thing and just being focused in and being confident in your ability. So that's something he stresses every day, is being focused and playing confident and playing loose. And I feel like if you go out there and focus and do what you got to do, then everything slows down and then you're able to catch the ball with your hands and just be more aggressive and just do the things that you need to do to be open instead of worrying about all that stuff that doesn't matter. You just go out, focus day to day, and be confident day to day that you'll catch the ball.
Last year, you had the opportunity to work with Coach Ingram. He was a really good receiver coach. He played the position.
Yeah.
Now you have Greg Lewis, who also played the position. How much does that help you? I mean, you have Doug Peterson and Frank Wright. Everybody talks about them being former quarterbacks in the NFL playing the position. You also have the privilege of working with a guy who played your position. How much does that help as far as the whole learning process and just coaching overall?
Man, it helps a lot just from a standpoint as they've seen it all and they know what's going to happen, and they're not going to tell you if they're just going to put you in a bad position. So if it's something that I may need help on or just figuring out more, I can just go to him and put it in layman's terms, and he just breaks it down look, this is what you got to do. And having a receiver coach you who played the game at this level for a long time, it just makes everything so much easier.
Sweet. Appreciate you, man.